Alright guys, welcome to today's video. If you guys saw last time, I did do some damage to the 240 recently. Oh. I just broke an axle. It's starting to get nicer outside. We're about to get boost weather, and I need this thing to be ready for when boost weather comes around. So today what we gotta do is we gotta fix all the damage that I did when I blew up the axle. We gotta replace our front wheel bearing because I just found out that thing is destroyed. And we have a new hydro caliper for this side because this one's been sticking. But yeah, let's just start with the axle first. As you guys can see, this is my axle and it's supposed to be connected to that piece. So this has definitely got some damage. Oh, that's all not where it's supposed to be. This is pretty bad under here. We gotta get this brake rotor off, so we gotta remove these two calipers here. My favorite hack, if you ever need a breaker bar, just put an extension and a 16 mil on the end of your ratchet and you turn it into a breaker bar. Neat little trick. We're 3 bolts into the project and I already have a hellish bolt. This caliper bracket bolt, it took heat, all these wrenches, and then ultimately a vice grip to get it off. But looks like she's coming off now. I had this thing glowing hot. I don't know why the hell it was so tight. All right. And ho! What? Oh no! Oh no! Ah, my axle broke my hydro cable. Crap. That's not good. I did not realize that was broken too. The axle is about ready to come out now. Real bummed about that brake line. Oh. I didn't think of this. It's spinning. Because the axle's broken. I can't put it in gear to make it not spin. This thing is tight. That was real tight. Those threads are dirty. I didn't like that one bit. All right. Our axle should be ready to come out now. You guys like my Bridge Moto working gloves? These are my old driving gloves, but I didn't really like them as driving gloves. So they have been retired to garage gloves. There it is. Rusty thing. I might be able to use this to repair one of my axles I have in the back because they broke differently. This one still looks good. I might be able to make a new axle out of this, honestly. I just wanted to come in and say thank you for all the support I've gotten recently on the videos. And thank you for all the people that have subscribed. At the beginning of this year, I set a goal for myself to reach 10,000 subscribers by the new year next year, which is coming up. And we're at 9,300 something subscribers and we're just barely gonna make it. I don't know if I can make it, but if you guys are watching the videos and you're not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you did to help me reach 10K by the end of the year. I've been working hard towards it and it would mean a lot to me. Thanks guys. That's how it blew out, right through there. And the torque spec for the axle nut is going to be 152 foot-pounds. $152. All right, and we're gonna swap. Ow! I'm gonna swap my brake pads over from the old caliper now. I love how Willwood calipers are designed so the pads can just slip in easily. It makes changing the pads So much easier than a traditional caliper. While we're waiting for the new hydro line to come in, the next thing I'm gonna do is we have to make another alignment adjustment. So as you can see, my rear wheel is not in the center of the wheel well. It's pushed forward a little bit, and that's because this traction arm right under here is not extended to be the ideal length. In an S chassis, when the car squats under drift, the rear wheels toe out, and toe out under compression is losing grip. In a drift car, you want your wheels to toe in towards the middle of the car to give it forward bite and drive, and when it's towing out under compression, it's making the back end want to loosen up. It's not having the forward drive that it should have. I'm going to extend my traction arm a little bit, so it's going to put the wheel back into the center of the wheel well, and then I can set my toe where I want. And by doing that, by extending that traction arm, it's going to change the rate at which the car tows out under compression. So when the car compresses, the wheels are going to stay more straight and they're not going to tow out as much as they would normally. Okay, so under the car here, this is the arm that I'm referencing. We want to extend this one. Now what I'm doing is I'm measuring from center of bolt hole to center of bolt hole. It's at 7.5 inches right now in length. And from what I've read online, the ideal length that you want this for the best toe curve under compression is 210 millimeters. Holy, this thing is tooted now. Look at this. This is some grip alignment right here. I might need bigger over fenders, to be honest, if I'm gonna continue running as big a tire as I run with this aggressive of an alignment. Rear end is done. This thing is gonna be real fast, let me tell you. Especially with these tires. I just ordered a set of Velino Pajaras, which are my favorite tire. This thing has a super gripped up alignment. We have a 1/2 inch of toe in, and we have the ideal traction arm length now. So under squat, this thing is gonna go. And I also just disconnected the rear sway bar, which might be a little bit too much grip, because what it does is it pretty much halves your spring rate. When your sway bar is connected, your rear suspension works together and it doubles the stiffness of your spring. Not 100%, but that's basically how it works. And so disconnecting the sway bar halves that stiffness, and it also gives you a ton more side bite. So this thing is gonna have a ton of side bite and a ton of forward drive next time we drive. I'm a little concerned I might have too much grip, so I might have to reconnect the sway bar, but I just wanna try it out because it's gonna be fast if it works. Nice. We're headed over to Drift HQ again. I got a friend that works there, and he's hooking me up with a new hydro line, so I don't have to buy a completely new kit. And it's pretty cool. I swear, having Drift HQ so close is like a cheat code for drifting. It's so nice. And the drive is pretty sick as well. It's all through like country roads. It's always cool driving through here. All right, we got the lines secured. Huge thank you to John at Drift HQ. He's been a big help with the 240. One more last minute mod we're gonna do is this modified front subframe. This is a mod that a lot of people swear by in the drift community, especially the S chassis community. And what it is you take a stock front subframe and you cut it in half right here. And these little grooves right here is where your steering rack mounts. And what you do is you move them 20 mil forward, so that corrects the geometry of the front suspension so you don't get over-centering issues at full lock, which is just where your tie rod over-centers and it goes past where it can geometrically turn the wheels without binding. So this subframe should make the car feel a lot better at high lock. And it is kind of ugly, I won't lie. The welds do suck and there's a little bit of rust, but I'm gonna grind that down right now and throw a coat of paint on here and it should get the job done. Grinder and paint make it what it ain't. All right, subframe is ready to come out now. I think I have the subframe supported with a trans jack and the track and the regular jack. I've never taken a subframe out before, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I haven't looked up any tutorials. I'm kind of just winging it. All right, attempt number 2. I think it's ready to come out now. I had to disconnect the sway bar. All right, 3rd attempt. Steering shaft is disconnected. This thing is heavy. Subframe is out. This is the old one, and you can see here where the modifications are. It's just been cut and moved forward. This thing is so nasty and greasy. I got disgusting taking this thing out. But I just have to swap the rack over to the new subframe, and it'll be ready to go back in. We almost have, well, we do have the subframe in. The subframe is bolted in, engine mounts are back on. I'm just going through and putting the lower control arms back in and the tie rods, and this will be done. This honestly wasn't too bad of a job. I've had this subframe sitting in my garage for like 6 months because I've been dreading doing this job, and it was rough, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. This has been an all-day ordeal just to do this subframe. Ugh. I had such a pain getting my lower control arm in on that side, but the car is finally going back under its own weight right now. I raised the ride height another 1/4 inch too, so this thing's gonna be like this thing's gonna be looking like a Mahon machine. There we go. Back under its own weight. Golly, this thing is a monster truck right now. But that's the look I'm going for. We're going for battle stance for this King of OSW. All right, so all we have to do left is bleed the hydro, and I want to take off my muffler for Black Friday. I always take the muffler off for Black Friday so it's in full battle mode and it's extra loud and raspy to intimidate the competition, you know? Since I filled these holes in the hood, which originally had the wastegate coming through, the hood seals heat in here a lot more. This engine heat soaks a lot more, so what I'm doing right now is I bought a pack of washers, and I'm gonna throw a couple of washers underneath my hood mount here, so it's gonna pop the back of the hood up a little more than the front, so it's gonna be able to like heat extract and be like a cowl effect. All right, we got this thing loaded up with washers under there. Let's see how our hood fits now. It's probably gonna have a big old gap, but it's functional. Oh, that's not bad. It's just a tasteful little hood gap. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I kind of like that actually. Just enough to get some heat extraction out from under the hood here. I'm doing my, the oil change on the 240 right now to get it ready for Black Friday. But this company reached out to me and they asked if I wanted a air compressor. And why wouldn't I? It was honestly really good timing because Black Friday's coming up and I have to get my tires ready. They sent me this out and let's see how it works. All right. It's like an Apple box, you know, you gotta get them open. What do we got in this box? Got some stuff. Here is the air pump. Pretty sporty. I'm putting the side skirt back on now, and we're gonna get to test our magnet mod and see how it holds up the skirt. All right, so here, I added 2 more magnets to it. Now it's strong enough. Just holding my skirt nice and flush. Nice. Magnets. All right, I got this thing all charged up. Let's see. How's this thing work? Oh, there we go. Let's set it to... Now for my fronts, this is great because I run a lot of tire pressure in my fronts because I have a very grippy compound. I have a R compound Velino. So to make the grip level balanced between the front and the back, I usually run 65 PSI on my fronts. So let's see, 65. It did it. It made it to 65. I didn't think it was going to. It took it like 5 minutes. It might have killed the battery, but it made it to 65, which is impressive from this little thing. So let's get the other side. Hopefully there's enough battery left to get both sides to 65. It died. It couldn't get the other one to 65. It got it to 53. It's turning off on me now. But it's still pretty impressive. It got one tire all the way up to 65. And it does have a plug, but I don't have an outlet. All right guys, time for my first drive in this thing in a few months. I haven't driven this car in so long, but we gotta go get some E85, stock up for the race that's coming up. Battery's getting a little low because I haven't run it in so long. Power steering feels like it has some air bubbles in it still. is shaky. Need to bleed that system more. All right, we made it to the E85 pump. Whew. Good thing we're in Florida and they don't care. All right, so I'm very happy with the car. It did well for the first test drive. After changing so many things about it, it drove pretty good, but the hydro definitely needs to be bled again. That's a notorious thing on hydraulic hydros, on hydraulic handbrakes. They take a lot of bleeding, and mine definitely felt real spongy. But no real problems besides that. All right, it's race day. We're getting this thing all packed up, loading it up with tires and fuel, my tools, and we're heading to Black Friday Drift. Now, for those of you who don't know, Black Friday is OSW's biggest event of the year. It's a 3-day long event, and today's Friday, so Friday is just gonna be like practice and fun runs, and tomorrow is the comp. We're doing King of OSW tomorrow, but we're heading out now. It's pretty tight through here. This looks cool. Oh, it's getting bad over here.
You need attention again?
Yeah, that's a good.
Pad on your roof, that's our sign, we'll go get you. In that instance, you need to stay.
Alright, we're going out for our first lap. I'm worried about my hydro. Doesn't really feel good. Made a lot of changes recently, so hopefully it all works out. What the heck? That was crazy. This doesn't feel like my car. That felt so crazy. I have so much forward bite. That was weird. This car feels a lot faster than it did before, and I'm on not very grippy tires. axle, I think. Did I just break an axle? No way. No way. No. What? What just happened? I definitely just broke something. Where did I DB? Oh, I really hope I didn't break an axle. I broke an axle. I think I broke an axle. Because it still drove, so it has at least one working axle.
I don't think it's snapped. I think it yeah, it's on there. It's not. That's what it used to be. Spin that wheel, please. Please.
No, it's the one I don't have a spare for. Will you spin that wheel? Oh, it is the axle.
Oh.
Thank goodness.
Passenger side?
Yeah.
So it's not the one you have a fake for?
No.
Yeah. There's fluid. Is that fluid or is it just shiny?
Where? On the diff?
Right here.
Oh, it's just shiny.
No, it's fluid.
Shh. Don't worry about it. It's a leaky diff.
Okay. If it's normal, then this one.
Dude, this is literally the axle I just replaced. Your damn streaks on your windows. Which one was it? This one?
Second, dude.
Yeah. There's broken axle.
I mean, I feel like in third. I mean, if I was in
That's
third,
not
I would have been able
supposed
to go out wide. All the way.
We got a new axle from Marketplace, so this one better be better. Yeah, this one's solid. This one feels good.
Shout out random guy from Facebook.
Random Jeep guy from Facebook blessed me. All right, new axle in.
Excuse me. We got this.
Let's test it. I reconnected my sway bar too. I've learned my lesson with too much grip. Alright guys, it's day 2 now of Black Friday. I still haven't driven yet. We fixed the axle last night, but this morning I discovered my tow arm wasn't correct. So I had to take apart my tow arm, redo my alignment. We have a new rear alignment. We have a little over a 1/2 inch of toe in. So we're gonna be pretty gripped up, hopefully. Axle's fixed, sway bar's reconnected, alignment is fixed. Hopefully we're ready to drive now, because I haven't really so far this event. All right, we're going out for the first laps today, so this thing better feel good. I did quite a few changes. It's not too fast, but it's like it's stable. It feels nice. Again, no way. What is going on? Dude, what is happening? Broke another axle. What? My axle just broke again. Guys, I really don't know what's going on with these axles. This is very defeating. Oh my gosh, it sounds so bad. Probably this one. This one has a lot of play. What? This one. This one.
Understandable. You like golf thoughts or what? You gotta put in this as you do.
Yeah, it's this one. How is she?
Well, there's that, and there's that.
Yeah.
So
we discovered there's no compression on the axles, and that's why they keep blowing up. I need axle spacers. But here's axle 3 of the weekend going in.
what was that, like 10 minutes?
Yeah, that's
One
pretty
axle?
quick.
I'll take that.
An ominous fog just rolled in, as my car is being finished. Are you filming my filming?
I am filming your filming.
I'm so excited.
It's yours now.
Bro, imagine you just had a filmer this short. You just have like a little kid filming you all the time.
You fitting anything in there?
Huh?
You fitting anything in there? You gotta
He might fit something.
show me the card you swipe for them Pradas. See if it fits in there.
Oh.
Oh.
Weak.
The smoke is crazy. It got so cold, the dew point is really low, so it's got like clouds mixing with the tire smoke. Golly, how do you fit in here?
Hopes and dreams. Oh, that's a stock seat. That's why.
Oh.
You better move, bro.
It's gonna get run over. Idiots over here. This guy doesn't know how to run. All right, so it looks like that's gonna be it for the weekend. Packing up. We got a new axle in, but no axle spacers, so I didn't drive again, so I don't end up breaking another axle. Just gonna get this thing home in one piece. But most disappointing Black Friday I've ever been to. I got 3 laps, but it happens. That's drifting. What can you do? It's the sport. Oh, we made it. The 240 made it. Oh, that was the most stressful drive ever. The whole drive home, I was just praying my axle doesn't break. We made it. Oh, why is there a bunch of water? We made it home under our own power, which is all I can ask for. That's the goal of every drift event. Don't mind the flood. It's like an actual flood. Alright, add them to the collection. Rip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 broken axles. I'm on a good track. Alright guys, well, that's going to be it for today's video. 240 made it home, which was my goal at the end of the day. It is filthy, but it's home safe. And I figured out why my axles keep blowing. It's because the alignment I have on it now, it's widened the track width a little bit because I extended the traction arms quite a bit. So what that's doing is it's pushing the knuckle out further, and that, along with the hydro bracket that I have, pushes the knuckle out even further. So the two of those combined, it's making it so the axle isn't long enough and the U-joint is fully extended and there's no compression on the axle. So any like torque applied to it is just tearing them apart. But I'm gonna order some axle spacers and get those in. That should hopefully fix it and be a patch until we do Z axles. We're eventually gonna do a Z axle conversion. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. I appreciate it. See ya. Bye.